Hello friends, hello inflatable fans, and hello Halloween fans. I'm back again with another Airblown Inflatables by Gemmy. This is from The Nightmare Before Christmas and it is Zero. I also have Pumpkin Jack and Oogie Boogie. So I'm super happy to have gotten my hands on Zero this year and Oogie Boogie also. They're both new for me this year and I'm pretty pleased to have them before they sell out. So let's pop them open. This one's going to set you back $30 retail. The unlicensed, smaller Airblown Inflatables by Gemmy are $15 typically, give or take. And the licensed ones are $30 for obvious reasons. Let's pop them open and see what he's all about. He's already a little bigger than I thought, which is cool. And like Oogie Boogie, I feel like his skin is of a stronger and better material than previous Airblown Inflatables, which is really cool, especially considering you're paying $30 for him. Of course, he comes equipped with the standard Gemmy small blower, which is more than up to the task for these little guys. And I'm happy to feel that he has 2 sandbags in him, which is nice. Sometimes there's only one, and it's just not enough weight to keep him put. But I noticed that Oogie Boogie came with 2 sandbags, and so does this guy. I just can't quite figure out where they're supposed to be. So I'm gonna zip them open and have a look. Okay, the sandbags are actually stitched inside Zero, so we can't put them in the wrong place, which is nice. As per usual, to hook this guy up, you're just gonna stick this right here into here. It only fits one way, match up the flat sides. If it doesn't fit, you're doing it wrong, so don't stress out. Just turn it around. Then push the little wheel over it, the little knobby thing, and tighten it. Keep in mind it is plastic, so it might stick a little bit, but you'll get it to go, and that's all. Now this is a DC plug, this is not an AC plug. These fans and LED lights run on DC, so this plug will convert your AC to DC. Speaking of which, let's plug it in and watch them inflate. Wow, that was fast, holy cow. Ooh, he's big. That was a really fast inflate. Gotta say, he looks a lot better than he does on the box. On the box, he looked kind of small and cheesy, but in person, he's a lot bigger. I love that he has an actual like cape. You can see how fast he blew up. They're really using a quality pump despite it being very small. The Gemmy pump does a great job, and the material feels really strong this year. I'm very impressed with that. He's got floppy ears, and if you'll notice, he actually has 3D mouth and the 3D pumpkin on his nose. Let's check it out. Right there, with an actual inflatable little pumpkin on his nose. So that's pretty cool. I guess you'll have to decide which way you want to put him to determine if you are gonna see his little pumpkin nose or not. He came with your typical stakes. I'm not a huge fan of these stakes, so I would replace them. I would also consider using more. He's got 4. You're gonna put 1 directly into the strap at his base there, and then 1 directly on the other side at his base. And then you're going to put 2 right here in the front. There's a little strap, so 1 this way and 1 that way. There's another one in the back here, so you can do 2 again, 1 this way, 1 that way. Or you can just do 1 and 1. But if you do 1 and 1, he can still blow this way. So if you have them going out like this, there's tension to stop him from this way and this way. That's why I would do that. Check my link in the description for what you can use as an alternative or in addition to the stock pieces that come with it for tying him down. But he's very cool. He has LED lighting. It looks like he might only have 1 single LED light, which is disappointing. I really wish Gemmy would go all in with the LED lighting to make sure their inflatables are properly lit. But the fact that it's an LED light is fantastic because LEDs are light, they use very little electricity, and they're very bright. So LED is a great choice. It looks like it's definitely going to inflate his head, but I don't know if it's going to inflate his body. We're going to find out right now. So there he is, and like the Oogie Boogie inflatable, you will notice that The single light in his head illuminates his head fairly well. Not super, but fairly well. However, it fails to light his body. There's very little illumination in his body, which is really disappointing. I have a video on my channel about how to add additional lights or even replace a light. I think I'm probably going to do that for my Nightmare Before Christmas inflatables because I think they're just way too dim. You can check out that video and see if it's something you want to try yourself. Other than that, I like him. He's super 3D. He's got the pumpkin on his nose that blows up. He's got his inflatable mouth, his floppy ears. He's wearing the vest. A lot of it you just can't see at night because he's just not lit up well enough. So I think they really should step up their game and they should add an additional LED. There should be a head and a body or an upper lower in all of their inflatables because I know LED lights are super cheap. The wiring is already in place. So to add a couple of cents to the cost of this inflatable will go a long way in its illumination for nighttime display. That said, he's cool. He's gonna join Jack Skellington and Oogie Boogie outside of my Halloween setup, and I'm happy to have them. Let me know which ones you have, which ones you want, and which ones you are favorite in the comments. That's all I've got for you today. You're on Greg Adventure. I'm Greg, and this is today's adventure.